What is going on, guys? This is BubbleKnight here. Welcome to Smile Beyond Twilight. I have this is a visual novel, much like the other ones I played, but this one had to pay. But I mean, the reason I pay it because they look interesting. So let's just do it. I love bringing you guys content. So next station is Taoyuan Town. Stopping here is short. Passenger for the station, please get ready. Me.
快到站了，云山。
What? Is it in Chinese? We're almost here, Yunshan.
单程才1个小时，来回也用不了多少时间呢。
Holy crap! This is Chinese. It takes just an hour for a single trip. It won't be long to make a round.
偶尔回家看看，你家里人也会很开心的吧？
Wait, is there an option? Is there? Okay, so is there an option for it to be English, like the voice? Okay. Well, it's a Chinese game, I guess. To receive my indifferent response, the maiden in black shouldered length hair. Soon, even Summer appears to be guilty look. Notice that out of the corner of my eye. I turn my face to her and make apologize and worry smile. Well, don't be sad. You're right. I'm the person who did the wrong thing.
可是你都不理我了。对不起，不该说那些事的。
But you ignore me. I should have not said that. If someone has to apologize for something, you should be me.
你真是。
I'm not used to listening to like visual novels other than Japanese, so I just don't. I don't know. The maiden called Yunshan has a deep fate with me. We're in the same class, same major, even the same group. When the professor divided us into groups to finish project class, we luckily entered the same company and work in the same department. Wow! And then, same day in 6th year we met. We resigned together. It's time to go. Seems to be affected by my perfect expression of swallowed displeasure and forced a smile. Yunshan becomes bright as she did before. Throughout the window, the passing scenery has been replaced by the shadow of buildings. Unaware of whether she is cheering up in the moment of silence, stopping scenery. Scenery. I don't even think about it anymore. A warm, familiar, strange smell greets us as the moment we step on the platform. Perhaps it's what we call the taste of homeland.
空气真的好清新啊！
Different from me having a complicated emotion after getting off the train, the girl grows up in a modern city. Yunshan seems enjoying the feeling of being a countryside or a small town actually. Maybe the fresh air is the only thing of the small town to stay ahead of the modern city. There's nothing good part about the fresh air. If you really want to stay long, be ready.
知道了，玉山，你在出发前就说了无数遍了。
But if I were you, that would not be any problem.
什么意思？
Well, forget it. Let's go. The show-breaking train is pulling out while we are walking to the exit. 6 years ago, I told myself I'll be brave and do my best like the pulling train, and I'll never come back unless I got an achievement. When I was on my way to the city by train, now I see the nonsensical and arrogant I was. Ah, Yunshan, a familiar figure not too far away when we walked out of the station, strikingly as she's alone. Seems waiting for someone, she noticed us. She looked up in an excited and moved expression. Maybe I should stop commentary on these. It's like I'm reading a story.
云山，那位阿姨，
Why is she holding her head in her stomach? Is she having a stomach ache or something?
果然呢，嬷嬷的笑容跟云山你一模一样啊。没错。
why you come. Okay, I should stop just talk, because some of you don't want to read it, I guess. I don't know. It's the first time Jay should visit my mother. She can chat with my mom like an old friend. Compared to them, I cannot follow along. Maybe I'm the passerby among us in others' perspectives. Yunshan, what's going on, Mom? Is she a girlfriend? It has been 6 years for the mother to see her son again. She looks at me expectantly. All mothers in the world care about for the kids. Moreover, Jesha is beautiful and it seems that we have a friendly relationship. And she has comfortably communed with others. The girl likes her. Most mothers would like her to be their daughter-in-law. The reason why you take her home is that she's your girlfriend, right? You won't tell me you're just friends.
阿姨，我是允善的女朋友啦。
Really? And she gave me an answer when she leaves my mom's attention turned to her. Is that true?
当然了，对吧，允善？
It's hard to speak out, but more exactly, I'm not confident enough to tell my mom. But she just has my girlfriend, actually. What? It started after I had left the company. And it's why I'm a little bit embarrassed. I like her, actually. To be honest, there's no doubt that I like her more than any other girls we have been together for 6 years. But since we met, I've done all my efforts on achieving myself. I've never paid attention to and I was out without any play I should get for my efforts. She suddenly gave me a love confession to me and we started our strange relationship. Unlike you laugh at college, although she always empathizes it, I feel her love, but dismissing by the company, I realize I'm weak and incompetent. I ask myself every day why she likes me.
啊，这个小镇给人的感觉很温馨呢。
But the facilities here are perfect compared with the city.
大都市有的也不都是好东西嘛，比如说生活压力啦、环境问题啦。
Now see this quiet town is comfortable even if there are no motorcycle or nowhere person on the road. Even the scene is a sight almost six years ago, but for me it's totally different. I know it. What has changed is myself only, not the environment. Or it might I'm changed. You should come back home if you're tired. I heard the teacher's going to retire. There's a vacancy at school if you want to. No thanks, Mom. Yunshan. We come home this time is mainly for you to visit. Dad and adjusting the mood. And one thing that I was hurt by what I had been longing to. But meanwhile, I realized I was weak. Realized I was normal and arrogant. Realized an evident truth that one should stand up from where you tripped over. If you transfer to another school just because of beating by a bad boy, beating up, perhaps you will be beat up again by the gangster after you are really into the society. Those who escape from reality would not grow. Maybe I'll achieve nothing big deal, but at least I can make a survival there.
阿姨不用担心啦，还有我陪在允善的身边呢。
Yep, my future daughter-in-law is here. Mom, she didn't promise to marry me, okay? Yunshan, why are you not good?
允善，你的意思是不打算娶我吗？
I should feel sorry for her. I wouldn't marry her. No, I didn't mean that.
你跟我之间原来就只是玩玩而已嘛。没想到你是这种人。
Oh shit! No! 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 No, I mean.
开玩笑的啦。就算是允善，要是不像样的来求婚的话，我也是不会嫁给你的。允善，你笑了。
No. It's a worry smile, okay?
不管，反正是笑了。
Always had a good ratio of others around her. We're totally different. But wonderfully, we begin a relationship. This girl would like to spend her whole life with me. Someday I'll thank her genuinely for all the time. She meant that if you give her a propose seriously, she's willing to marry you. You need to try harder, Yunshan. Mom! And perceptibly, we arrive at a family place where I'll have lived for 6 years. My home. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, but this looks awfully familiar from my childhood home, I guess. Honey, she's back! Dad, I'm back! Straight to bed, change your shoes and walk through the house. My mom leads us to Dad's room. My parents are farmers, so are my grandparents. Born in a pheasant family, become pheasants eventually. Their room are frugal as well. There's a vintage double bed, standing chair, and a fan. Except for this necessary furniture, it seems so void. Different from 6 years ago, there's a photo frame on the bed stand. It's a black and white picture of a man. My father passed away half a year ago.
叔叔，不好意思，第一次见面却只能以这样的形式跟你打招呼。
Yunshan, it's okay. It's not your fault. You don't need to feel guilty. He departed in peace. Seems like he would just fall asleep as normal. It's comfortable way for him to leave. If the message hid inside her gentle smile. My father was diagnosed with chronic heart disease when I was 5. The doctor told us my father had to do an operation if he wanted to be cured because the medicine could only control but not cure. And surely it's quite a huge expense. Holy shit. Not trying to be like coincidence or something, but my dad also, he has a heart condition. I'm not gonna go detail with it, but it's pretty similar, I think. So he refused to do an operation. He told us even if there's a cure this time, maybe he will fall down again someday. The money should save for me and my mom to live a better life after he's gone. Although it was little negative, no one could say no to him. Of course it's not your fault, it's me.
Yunshan?
Dad, I'm so sorry for not coming back to see you the last time. And they're staring, I kneel down. I put my hand on the ground in front of my dad. Oh, come on.
Yunshan, 别这。阿姨。
Just let him.
阿姨。
This only he can express his guilt to his father. I was too arrogant to come home without success. So sorry, Dad. I've come home whether I succeed or not. Sorry, Dad. About half a year ago, my mom called me once and wanted me to come home to see my father. His health condition was going downhill. He may suddenly leave one day, become a regularity for those years. But by the time it was a gross and important project, and if I leave, I would not gain another promotion anymore for years. I decided to bite the bullet and it came to me after finishing this project. Perhaps I will succeed and I can go home with loaded with honors. But perhaps, or just perhaps, eventually. I made good performance on that project, and I devoted myself with this complacency into the next larger project. Like a vulgar script, my workmate hated my flight on wheels, and I screwed up on the project at last. Having but done all my efforts on the things for all the time, I was repaid to take the blame and resign. Oh my god. As a son, I lost my chance to forever see my father the last time. Yunshan, stand up. I have no idea how long it takes. My mom pats me on the shoulder when my legs are going on.
Yunshan, 起来了。
Seeing me, I have no response. Judge held my arms and pulled me up roughly. Listen, you and Judge have come to sweep the tomb tomorrow. Sweep the tomb for Dad? Yes, you really come home. Now you're back, we go... Weed? Alright, you two go upstairs and take a rest. The room's clean, I prepared dinner first. When it's ready, I'll let you know.
阿姨，我来帮你吧。
Don't just take a rest. After it's tired, take the tray.
哪有这么夸张啦？还没有在城里搭公交车久呢。让我来帮忙吧。
She seems like a very nice girl. You're a good girl. It's fortunate to meet you.
阿姨，你真是的，别这样说啦，我会害羞的。
Walked out of the room, looks like a pair of mother and daughter in a harmonious relationship. The depressed atmosphere is gone because Yunshan without her, I might do something wrong when I was fired. Compared with my outwardly strong but inwardly weak, Yunshan has an iron hand and velvet glove. Dad, is it your blessing that I could have such a good girl? My father was still here. Yunshan should help my mom cook. Dad and I should sit beside the table, view the scene outside, chat about her life in a flowing time. Not long since, I was totally uninterested in what kind of lifestyle, but now I'm longing to it. People change a lot quickly after entering society.
哇，阿姨烧的饭菜真是好吃啊！你都可以自己开一家餐馆了吧？肯定会很有人气的。
I always tell her that, but she said she can only cook for families and friends. Yep, help yourself.
阿姨果然是一个好母亲呢。
You're right. After dinner, my mother refused to let us go with her buying some tissues near for sweeping the tomb. What? Okay, and I have to take Yunshan back to my room for rest. After walking into the room, Yunshan lay on her bed and continued to express her thought about dinner. I set it aside and surfed on my laptop. You have internet there? The recent high popularized fiber optical to the home project makes it available to connecting this rural town in the world effectively. Oh, that's really nice. My mother cannot use the network, so I feel wasted because she did this only for me. But I knew it was her concern for me. She must thought that having fiber optical will make me convenient when I come home as I am relying on the network. She must think so. Feel the good intention of me. There's no way to make me irresponsible remarks.
说起来啊，雨善，今晚做饭的时候，我听伯母说，你跟爸爸的关系一直都不太好呢。
Holy shit.
怎么会呢？后来他还说了，你们是天底下最关心彼此的父子。
Curious about you and your dad. My dad was a farmer his whole life. He knew that being a farmer cannot achieve anything, but as long as he kept working, he could raise a family. But I insisted that a person should achieve success in big cities, so-called men. We kept on contrary opinions, so we couldn't understand each other in many aspects. That's why most evident was that this place, Tangyuan City, town what he deeply loved, was where I disliked till these days. But the disagreement did not affect our affection. Although I haven't come back for 6 years, I spent money on all kinds of things to them where I will make a call to extend my greetings. And my dad would ask my mom to send home some homegrown vegetables to me.
原来如此。
But now I realize, no matter how much money I send to them, no matter how many calls I make, it's not better than real coming back home myself.
雨山，
Being conscious of my guilty, Yunshan just standing up in bed and walks to my back. She embraced around my neck with her hands and whispered to my ear.
一直纠结于过去，也是无补于事的。
Yep, I know.
而且你跟你爸爸感情这么好，他也一定能体谅你的。
But Yunshan, I didn't see him for the last time. I can't forgive myself forever.
这的确是你的不对呢。所以从今往后，你应该多回家照顾一下妈妈，就算为那件事做的补偿吧。
Don't you need my care?
你说呢？
It seems my duty to take care of you.
我是希望这变成义务啦。
She expressed her face to mine and considered that she wants to get physical touch, pull me out of depression, or simply express her delight. I'll refuse such an intimate behavior at normal times, but at this moment, in the silent circumstances, I am wallowed. If you don't mind when we have enough money, what about move our house here?
乐意之极。
Wow. Before long, I feel uncomfortable here, even just for a second. But now I'm expecting a lot about living here for a whole life.
我原本还以为叔叔的骨灰会躺在深山里呢。
Perhaps most of the people in the big city would know that, but there's no remote forest mountain nearby.
说起来，好像也是这样子的。
Hearing my words, Yunshan stops waiting and looks around. That's why I told her taking my father's tomb was center. There's no high mountains surrounding.
这里原本应该是有很多森林的吧
Perhaps there were a lot of them when I was a kid. Am I right, Mom? Yes, we can see tigers. Oh, that was scary. Occasionally in the mountains at that time.
老虎啊！
7 o'clock, my mother took us to a place where 700 or 800 meters far from home. Because of poor soil, it has been a wasteland. When my father's gone, my mom employs some workers to build a tomb there. People in Town don't need to bury their families in forests and mountains specifically. Moreover, there's no forest mountain for long. Ah, man. To tell the truth, my grandma was buried on like a really high mountain. Like when I had to take break, like maybe 3 weeks ago, it was a very memorable experience. So, of course, we're at a humble train station. Mom, do you always weed the tomb? How do you know that? Yep, because there's few weeds here. We clean up the tomb within 10 minutes. The clean looks around the tomb evokes me the image of Mom has come here every day. After all, except for doing farm work, I have nothing to do, so I always come here to accompany your dad.
阿姨，
It's okay. He knows you'll like him. I don't know what that word means. Pity even if you don't come. If it's just a simple visit, he'll be delighted. I didn't mean that, Mom. Come here, burn some money and clothes for your dad. Oh, that's an old tradition. So, in Asian, I think in Buddhist culture, we used to make like these paper things, like it resembles like building and stuff, or some kind of clothes. You can buy them. You can buy like paper money. Like you spend real world money to buy like paper money, and you buy all these origamis that looks like houses and clothes, and you will burn them. You will supposedly that goes to your ancestors. The sense has been spoken of completely when my mom walked out away as if an escape. The atmosphere is almost frozen, but she pretends nothing happened and take the issue like yuanbao and candles out of the bag.
没有必要说出来的，云山。
Yunshan? As if she could read my mind, she whispered to me, "Son."
最爱的人离开了，唯一的儿子也不在身边，没有谁会不觉得寂寞的。
Yeah, me too. I actually feel sorry for his mom.
有空就多回来陪陪阿姨吧。
Ah, shit. I mean, not you guys, but
好了，我们过去帮忙吧。
I thought I was mature enough to, after going through all these difficulties, but now I realize I'm far cry from that. The kind of mature man I wanted to be would not say that kind of words ever. I'm a child indeed. As you are a child, you think yourself doing nothing fail. The ashes are floating higher and higher in the heat of air. The words my father told me several times are echoing in my ears suddenly. At the time, I thought it must be idea from the elder. You're right, Dad.
你在跟我说话吗，云山？
Nope, just talking to myself. We finished sweeping the tomb around 10 o'clock. I thought I would have lots of words to tell him, but actually I told him all yesterday. Perhaps the conversation between father and son is this time.
哇，才过了这么一会儿，居然有这么多人下田了。
Actually, they begin to work around 5, but in another field. We can see some busy workers now, and this. I clicked too fast. They say hello to my mom and Yunshan. As a totally stranger, say hi to them as my mom do. I truly admire her outgoing personality.
不会吧？照这么说，他们一个人每天要看多少天呀
Feels our only wealth we have. We couldn't do anything else, no matter how hard it is. We had to do our work. Several years ago, the health condition went downhill, both his father and me. So we sold ours to others.
这样啊。
But fortunately, we had some savings, and Yunshan sent money to us each month. We can make a living, not bad. Mom, how about this? We sell all our farmlands, and I will get a new job soon.
是啊，阿姨，身体不行的话，就别下田了。
Haha, Joshua, you are a good girl. Speaking of this, my mom will glance at me. Her meaningful glance seemed to remind me that I cannot disappoint a good girl like her. Yup. After returning home, my mother told me it's rare that Yunshan is here, so she wanted to take her some friends and give them gifts. She asked me whether to go with them before they left, but I felt embarrassed as I did lots of implied things, so I refused to go. Okay, my mom understood me and left with Yunshan. Thinking of visiting friends and giving presents is a preparation of having Yunshan as a daughter-in-law. Oh, crap. I know that ceremony. Oh, God, no. This is so... Yeah. I feel like playing a homebrew game, actually. I feel awkward, actually. In this way, I have to marry Yunshan. Sitting around for a while in this room, I turned on my laptop and decided to hang out in the town. People at the same age as me in this town left for the city to fight for their lives. The rest of us stayed to work for the farmland. I don't have a friend in either of these two sides. If you ask me how many people did I, the arrogant and self-centered me, offended to, maybe all except for my parents. Although it won't lead to a murder or something serious, they hated me indeed. But even in this case, I feel much ease here compared with that metropolis. The so-called friends in the city cannot comfort me at all, cannot relieve me from the sense of horror brought me by the word metropolis. Metropolis is a battlefield. I deeply understand the meaning of the sentence nowadays. So, in the end, I returned to the place again, hanging out for several rounds nearby. In the end, I returned here, my father's tomb. Obviously, I'm in my hometown, but I feel quite strange here. The only place except for home that allows me to stay is here. What the hell? When I hesitated whether to speak to my father, I see the maiden suddenly. A high school uniform? A maiden in Tongan high school uniform standing expressionless and staring at my father's tomb. She's holding a bunch of flowers. Does she hear more from my dad? A nice hourglass figure can be seen her back and waist-long hair. She's absolutely can define as a beauty from a perfect side face. I rub my eyes consciously to confirm whether it's just an illusion. But I try once, twice, even 3 times. When I open my eyes, she's still standing there quietly. And then she bows my father and keeps down tribute her flowers to him. I come to her and decide to talk. Excuse me, who are you? As if she'd been waiting for this moment for long, she stand up and turn to me, tilt slightly her beauty face and stare at me. I become more and more confused about this girl. I know how much the people of my age, even the children of some relative, hates me in this town. But obviously, this maiden 5 or 6 years younger than me is not one of them. Or she would show a disgusted expression when she saw me. But this maiden is totally not displeased, let alone disgusted. To my great surprise, she appeared delight gradually on her face, which is full of sadness minutes ago. I'm confused. I'm so confused about everything. Unexpectedly, there's another person that would smile through tears to me except my mom this town. The fudge? This maiden gives me a broad smile and rushes to me, hugs me tightly.
Yunshan!
The hell are you? What's going on? Those men dream of suddenly hugging by such a beauty. At this moment, I'm full of puzzle and confusion rather than excitement. Maybe we do not only know each other, but there's also a closer relationship between us. But why? I don't have any impression of it.
我好想你，允慎。
Oh shit. Wait a minute. I'm talking. She suddenly looks up. I can see her face. The tears pouring down, but it's still pretty look. She's crying. She seems crying because she's moved.
好久不见了呢，云山。
I don't know who are you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but who are you? Although at the moment I'm tingled by her tears. After that, confusion are creeping on my mind. They're running my throat and suddenly become worse at last.
你在说什么呢，云山？我是。
Forcing a smile, the maiden is going to tell me who she is. But suddenly she turns her face and seems to forget something important.
对啊，我是谁啊？
The heck? What? She forgot her name?
我究竟是谁啊？
She looked. A painful look and released her hands on me, pressing in her own head.
云山，我到底是谁啊？
Though you asked me,
对不起，云山。
Before she gets her last word out, she runs away towards the train station. As if someone else, one might have thought she's a psychopath. But unbelievably, I thought she's here for some special reason unconsciously, subconsciously, or maybe I do not know the answer in fact. Yunshan, please tell me who I really was. What the hell should I know? The tips are she has a uniform from high school. She's young and pretty. We're in a friend relationship. Good friend relationship. I try to think hard that any memory with her, but in vain. Who is she? I'll be standing there, I was like, what the fuck?
哇哦，你这就是允善你从小学读到高中的学校吗？
Yes, what's your problem?
比我想象中的要漂亮不少呢。
Well, compared to its ability, the numbers of this school is a little inferior.
什么意思？
The students are less, there's only one or at most two class age grade from primary school to high school. Except for the fading scene, there's no amusement place in this count. In that case, after lunch, I bring Yunshan to my alma mater for killing time? What is that? To assure numbers of students, the school named Taoyuan was built in the border of Taoyuan town. Another town, it attracts students from towns nearby by the sign of 12-year compulsory education with a free cost of books and tuition. But even in this case, sometimes it will lack some grades and some terms. The population in this town is too small.
人口这么少的话，为什么还要花钱建火车站呢？
When I was a kid, a big group contracted the construction project of the town. My mom once told me that people had seen tigers here.
啊，是要把唐英镇建设成旅游村吗？
Yep, but when they leveled down the mountain, built the station, this project was laid up. Without the train station passed by through the station, it couldn't be run at all.
为什么上面不继续招标，或者亲自领头把唐英镇的建设工程做完呢？
I don't know. Maybe it's someone else's trick.
恶作剧。
But I feel good to be far away from those noises and matters.
相当的让人感到安心呢。
I don't know who took this project laid it up, but the situation may benefit a part of residents, especially those in town. People doing business in town for a long time need a safer harbor as Tonya's town to relax themselves. Let's go inside and have a look, Yunshan.
可以吗？
There's no security here.
听起来很不安全呢。
No, you tell me what month it is.
那当然是7月。原来是这样。
Let's go. It's been 2 years since we said goodbye to our campus life. Yunshan suddenly forget there's a summer holiday. But it's normal among us, let alone summer holiday. People are accompanying us, totally forgot about holidays. The concept of making a living and taking a vacation are always uncompatible as fire and water of those who are from the bottom of society struggle for life. If you want to survive, the only way is keep going. If you want to enjoy holidays, the only way to keep making all your effort to be stronger.
1年级一班，2年级2班，3年级1班。
Well, I think I've been running this long enough. Let me cut this right here, and let me know if you wanna. What you think of the game? Actually, this reminds me a lot of my childhood. It's so scary. So, okay, I'm gonna save the game. The first slot. Strangely, I haven't made any choices. Like, I was assuming maybe it come later that I have to make choices, but okay. I'll keep this going, and I'll see you guys next time. Time to die some more in the witch's house. Jesus, man. This game's hard. Okay. See you guys. Thank you. Bye.